101s. I am here for my review of Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 4, Episode 8. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also the reactions. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. We don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on. So we're going to start off with Monica and Heather. They go snowboarding. Because Heather, she's feeling some type of way, and she wanted to meet up because she felt bad about the interaction at Angie's Greek Easter party and how Monica left with her kids without any shoes on. Now, Heather goes on to say that she had a wonderful mother growing up. Her mom was a stay-at-home mom. All these things taught her how to be a good mom. It's just that their relationship changed once she got divorced. And it's seeming like a lot of times in the Mormon community, and I could be wrong, that once you get divorced, it's almost like they shun the woman in a relationship, and the man still gets all the privileges and the status in the church, and they're looking at the woman as if something is wrong with her. Whether it's the man's fault or not, he is always, still favored in their community. And Monica goes on to say that she's had abandonment issues and issues with her mama since she was little. When she was 12, Mama wanted to go out here and chase her dreams, so she left her with a family friend. So yesterday at that party, it was like feeling abandoned yet again. Mama didn't have my back yet again. And I was like, throughout this episode, I was like, I could understand why Angie got so mad at her mom. And listening to several reviews, like, it's different in looking at comments, it's split. I'm still on I didn't see anything wrong with Monica did. It's like, you're trying to make me the bad guy in the situation, and I'm not. And it didn't help that her mom was over here trying to make her seem like she was the bad guy, defending everybody except Monica. And then there's some people like, well, you can't be going in people's house and cussing them out. And I was like, yes, I'm all for being respectful in your house, but at this point, you're gaslighting me, and you're trying to make it seem like I am the bad guy, and I am not the bad guy. How are you upset with me about this rumor that is going back since 1993, before you've met any of us, but you're mad that I'm talking about this rumor when it's been going on for 30 years? Angie, I'm going to need you and your husband to sit down blaming everybody for this rumor, even though this rumor has been out for so many years. So, Monica, Meredith, Whitney, and I believe Heather, they go out. I want to say it's cross-country skiing, but I could be wrong. I don't know sports like that for real. And when you get into the snow sports, I really don't know what's going on. And it's like, oh, you got a new car. And she's like, no, I had to rent a car. I had to rent a car because my mama got mad at me because she felt that I was acting some sort of way. And since the car is in her name, she decided to tell me I'm going to need this car around here by 4 o'clock or I'm going to report it stolen. I was like, really? I don't know what's going on with my forehead right here, but it's seeming like something is off. And if I'm looking all kind of weird, I don't know if it's the lighting or what. But anyways, I need to start looking at the camera more. I'm always looking at myself on the screen. So I do apologize for that. I'm going to try to do better. But it was like, really? Your mama just was going to report the car stolen? And I'm assuming that Monica's credit is not the best since she got divorced. And she's trying to get that back together. But the fact that your mama would rather you and your kids not have a ride for you to get them to school, take them to the doctor, get groceries, or what have you, because she is mad the way you was acting when she was in the wrong as well. But I'm like, yeah, like, the more and more this episode went on, I was like really side-eyeing Monica's mama. And I'm going to really get that to the end. So if y'all like Team Monica's mama, y'all probably not going to like what I got to say. But Whitney, she decides that she wants to invite everybody to her little girl's birthday party. And I'm like, why would you want to invite Meredith when you were the one who let her take the blame for starting this rumor, even though this rumor was out here? Like, Whitney be getting on my nerves because she does things and act like she's not the fault of things. Like the whole thing last year, um, with Meredith and Lisa and these allegations against Lisa. She doggone it takes this, oh, I'm being a good friend, and I think if we're good friends, then we need to open up for each other and let everybody know what's going on. And as your friend, I'm going to let you know that these rumors are out here. And I think she does that so she doesn't have to talk about what's going on in her life. She does that a lot. And it's the fact that, like, Meredith, she do be saying, I be doing these rumors, but she don't ever tell what the rumors are. It's like, how do I say this? Meredith is the type of, like, she not, like, I know this rumor and I could destroy you and I'm going to let you know. And I'm not going to let you know, but I'm going to let the ones around us know that I do know this rumor. And if they happen to break it up, it is clear from my hands. So you best, like, step off and leave me alone. But with this case, how are we blaming Meredith for this? She knew the rumor and let doggone Angie tell it. Like, the rumor, like, if the rumor was out there in '93, then the rumor been circulating out here in these streets. So we not gonna blame Meredith. I don't like how Whitney, like, she tries to play innocent when, like, she is the main culprit, but she be using that high pitched voice and trying to, like, distract you from all the nastiness and evil that she be doing. Mary and Whitney meet up. Now, Whitney had already told her husband she wants to meet up with Mary, and he don't understand why, and I don't understand why. She puts it off as, you know, she been going to therapy and speaking to her spiritual leader and whatnot, and, like, it keeps on coming back to Mary, and I'm like, it sounded like you feeling guilty of the way that you had treated Mary, and it is, like, eating up at you. But and the fact that, like, y'all completely turned y'all back on Mary and that one lady who was on that show for that one season, we found out that she was out here making racist comments. And then we, like, not too long ago, or maybe a year ago, I don't know when it was, she showed up at your event, you was taking pictures with her, and you tried to put her off as, like, I was at an event and she just showed up and, like, wanted to take a picture. It's like, you could have been like, no thank you, I'm not going to do that, because it's looking like you still friends with her. And it's looking like, okay, I need to make up with Mary because I don't want them people thinking that I'm thinking the same way as that one girl that was making them racist comments. But yeah, they meet up. And Mary, she is not really here for it because, like, you called me and my husband predators. And this is when Whitney does what she always does. Well, you made some very nasty comments about me. And I don't remember back that far because, you know, I'm getting older and I be watching a lot of stuff. And then a lot of times I don't be caring. But what came first? Whitney saying that Mary and her husband were predators, or Mary saying, little girl, I'm cuter than you, I don't need no plastic surgeries, I don't need to be doing none of those things? What came first? Because let's not forget that Lisa tried to seem like that Mary stole this man's all his money, and then come to find out that, like, he had sold his house on his own free will and decided to give his tithes to the church, but somehow Lisa then flipped it and reversed it and made it seem like this man, under the guise of Mary, sold his house and she took everything from this man. Have we forgotten that? So I understand why, like, Mary, like, I'm just, you know, a friend of the show. I will show up, get this quick little check, but I'm not about to sit here and let you just doggone it make a fool out of me. She was already upset because food got spilled on her, and how come it couldn't happen to Whitney? And now you over here trying to be like, well, yes, I said that, but you said some things too. Whitney, she don't want to take responsibility, like Mary don't either. Being truthful, but, like, I probably wouldn't want to make up with you either. You calling me a predator? No, I ain't got time for you. No. And she's like, well, I'm trying to make things better. No, you trying to clear your conscience because you knew you was wrong. Monica and her mom meet up, and Monica gets there, and her mama already crying because she had watched the movie about a mother and a daughter who did not get along. One of them died, and they was never able to resolve their issues, and she doesn't want to fight with Monica anymore. And Monica's like, so you want me to feel sorry for you because you was crying, but when I was upset, you didn't care about me. In fact, you was going around making it seem like it was my fault, and you was apologizing on my behalf for behavior when I was not in the wrong. Like, Monica's mom was all over the place because she was like crying when she first got there, and then next thing you know, she's yelling and cussing at Monica. And I'm like, ma'am, like, was the crying supposed to stop you? I mean, was the crying supposed to, like, get Monica off guard and be like, oh, Mom, I'm sorry. Now, I'm telling you, it's going to happen. If it was me, it would have broke me. Mainly because me and my mama, we have a wonderful relationship. So much so, me and my mama talk, like, several times a day. My mama calls my grandma several times a day. My grandma calls my mama several times a day. Me and my brother, we texting all the time. I am the person, seriously, like, when I was in my teenage years, when I wanted my best to be mad at my mama, and I couldn't do it because I was like, if I'm mad at my mama gonna be upset. So I tried my hardest to be upset. Then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna make her feel bad. And then I would just like break down, like, I'm sorry, Mama, I ain't mean to hurt your feelings. She's like, what's wrong? I was like, well, I wasn't talking to you for those few hours. Just like, child, I was in there taking a nap. I'm so worried about hurting my mama's feelings that I can't even be mad at her. So, like, I don't really understand this dynamic. But it is seeming like Monica, well, it ain't seeming like Monica and her mama don't have that same relationship. And it's what Monica's saying is, this is like generational. Grandma did not have a good relationship with her daughter because I guess it was a girl. And in turn, Monica's mama didn't have a good relationship with her. And Monica, she's trying, okay, we cutting that off right here because I got 4 girls. And I am not going to put them what I went through with you. And then, like, at one point I had her whine, and then Monica was like, you had me sitting in the trunk of the car while you was making out with some man. And Mom was like, that was one time. I was like, that is one time too much. There is never a point in life where your child should be in the trunk of a car. I remember it was years ago. It was some woman who, like, she was, like, traveling with kids in the trunk of the car. I'm like, ma'am, first of all, that is dangerous. What if it was an accident and somebody rear-ended you? Them kids is gone. And secondly, that's where, ain't that where, like, the little tailpipe thing is? That's like fumes. Pass out. Be no longer here. No, there is never a point where your child should be in the trunk of the car. And then her mama sat there and said, you need to get over me abandoning you. Ma'am, what? This is why your relationship is the way it is now, because it's like, get over it. Yes, I left you when you was 12 years old, but, like, I didn't know that New York was going to be expensive. How did you not know that? Like, granted, like, we didn't have Google back then, so we didn't know the price of things. But, like, one should tell you, I mean, I'm going to say this probably happened, like, in the early 90s when she had abandoned, or maybe, like, the mid-90s when she had abandoned Monica to go live her life. Like, ma'am, like, there was no place where you abandoned Monica at where you could have found, like, a job in Pennsylvania where you lived with family and friends that she knew but didn't know like that for real, for real. You went to New York, an expensive city to live in. And, like, she is, like, not taking any responsibility of how her and Monica's relationship has come to now. It's because, like, she didn't have her mama there for her, so it's like, I don't know how to be there for you, but you would think at some point, like, even though I didn't have my mama there for me, I'm going to try to change and be there for my daughter because I know what it's like. And it's like her mom was more concerned about trying to find this aspirin in her purse than really looking into how Monica is doing and how Monica is feeling. And I was like, child, this is how you're presenting yourself on TV for us. That was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, comment below. If you were new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, $3.99. Make sure your notifications are on to my beautiful Facebook of a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share it to people. You can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.